I'm so glad to see you this week. How's everyone doing today? Listen, we have been having so much fun these last few weeks learning about wisdom over the past weeks. And in fact, the song that we've been singing tells us all about how to have wisdom. So do me a favor, stand up right where you're at and let's sing it together.
Wise up, y'all. Wise up. Come on.
I'm gonna listen and do wise up. Hey. Every day we'll choose to wise up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen and do wise up.
Wise up, y'all.
Wise up. Lean in.
To the back, to the front.
Listen up.
Jump.
Don't let your day slide away.
Slide left, slide right.
Work hard.
Fist pump.
Wise up.
Come on.
I'm gonna listen and do wise up.
Hey.
Every day we'll choose to wise up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen and do wise up.
Wise up, y'all.
Lean in.
To the back, to the front.
Listen up.
Jump.
Don't let your friends bring you down.
Get down.
Keep your heart turned up.
Get up.
Wise up. I'm gonna listen and do wise up.
Come on, y'all.
Every day we'll choose to wise up.
Hey.
I'm gonna listen and do wise up.
Come on.
Every day we'll choose to wise up. Lean in.
To the back, to the front.
Listen up.
Jump.
Don't let your friends bring you down.
Get down.
Keep your heart turned up.
Get up.
Wise up. I'm gonna listen and do wise up.
Yeah.
Every day we'll choose to wise up. I'm gonna listen and do wise up.
Wise up.
Wise up. I'm gonna listen and do wise up.
Hey.
Every day we'll choose to wise up.
Come on.
I'm gonna listen and do wise up. Every day we'll choose to wise up.
It's time to wise up, y'all.
Wise up.
Wise up.
Wow, you guys are really getting the hang of that song. You might remember that last week we learned some wise words from Proverbs 12:26. And it says, godly people are careful about the friends they choose. Now, one thing I do remember about being in school, even though it was a long time ago, is that if you choose to follow someone else's bad example, chances are you're probably going to get in trouble. So today, we're going to actually be talking about what kind of examples we should follow. So let's meet up with Jordan and Zippy and see how they're wising up today. Count it down with me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, action.
A quackulator! You get it? Ducks use a quackulator to do their math homework. That is funny right there. That stuff is funny.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's just, I don't know, I guess I don't find it as funny as you do.
What?
I mean, it's okay. It's a giggle.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Super funny. Okay, let me try another one, okay?
Okay.
What happened when the teacher tied all of her students' shoelaces together?
I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know.
What happened, Jordan?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
wanna
the
know?
punchline? Oh, I so do.
They went on a class trip! Trip! Get it? Shoelaces tied together, fell over. That's funny right there.
Yeah.
Right?
You know, maybe that's enough jokes right now, Zippy. Maybe
What?
that's enough. I mean, the reason why, is because Ms. Wise is probably going to start her announcement soon.
All
And it's
right.
probably better for us just, to have a seat on our rear end scanners and just get ready and then maybe not tell any more jokes ever.
All right, Jordan. But you gotta admit, I could be a comedian. I could totally be a comedian.
Yeah, like at the,
Right? Admit it.
the public, access channel maybe. I don't
No, that news channel.
know. No, not even there.
What?
Well, thank you.
Where's Mrs. Wise?
What?
Huh.
I don't know.
Why hasn't she started our announcement?
That's a good question. I mean, we're in her seat, right?
Yeah.
Hello, students. Mrs. Wise is on vacation, so I am your substitute teacher. My name is Dr. Doom. I mean, Dr. D. That's right, Dr. D. Oh, let's see, today's lunch menu includes peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. My goodness. Broccoli chips. Broccoli chips? And ABC gum. How can you... Is that really what you eat? My goodness. Let's see. Your related arts for today is... music. Oh, but who needs related arts? What else did Mrs. Wise want me to say? Blah, 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 blah. Something about some wise words from Proverbs 12:26 that say godly people are careful about the friends they choose. Pfft, who needs wise words? That sounds like terrible advice. I wasn't ever careful about the friends I chose, and I turned out great. In fact, I think the wisest thing anyone can do is put on some headphones and do your best not to learn anything. Just sit back and be lazy.
Wait a second. How is Miss Wise on vacation? I mean, isn't she like kind of stuck in here? You know what I mean?
Okay, that's what's concerning you right now? Like, what I am super confused about are those wise words that the sub just gave us. I mean, that doesn't sound like anything Miss Wise would ever tell us to do.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a little concerning, I guess.
It should be it's confusing, right?
Like, think of all the stuff that she's told us in the past.
I know. She's told us the first 2 weeks of school, she said that we need to listen and need to add to what we learn.
Yes.
And then she told us that we need to work hard and to never quit.
Yeah.
So I don't think that she would ever tell us to stop learning and to be lazy.
Yeah. But I'm sure that Dr. D is just, doing the instructions that, like, Miss Wise left for him. I'm sure that he got instructions.
I don't know.
I'm sure that that's what it is. So, whatever. We'll just do that. I like to follow the rules, so I'm gonna follow what Dr. D is saying.
No.
And I am going
No, I don't. I think we should investigate. I don't think that. I think we should investigate what's going on because it is weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you investigate, and I'm gonna put on my super snazzy headphones and just chill out and listen to some music.
You're gonna turn the hat the
What
right
do you
way?
think about that? No, this is my Wise Up hat. Okay, I saw the choir do that, so I did that.
Oh my goodness, Zippy,
Yeah.
come on. Okay, you know that this
Call
is
me
all
Dr.
wrong.
Worm.
Miss Wise
Good
has-
morning,
has
how are
set
you?
a good
Dr.
example for us.
Worm?
Don't you think? And I think that we need to.
I'm not a real
Zippy!
doctor, but I am a real worm. I am an actual worm.
Zippy!
I live
Oh my-
like a worm.
Zippy, you're not listening to me.
Whoa.
Something is really fishy. I don't know what it is, but something fishy is going on here. It's weird.
Yeah, the something fishy that's going on is that you totally interrupted my jam.
Oh my goodness.
Dr. Worm's my favorite song. You totally interrupted. Yeah, so I don't know. But I do agree that let's not do that. I do agree that Dr. D is a little bit strange.
Ahem. I hear an awful lot of talking for a class that's supposed to be listening to music and not doing any work. Now get back to being lazy. And if you choose to go against what I'm telling you to do, I'll send you to detention.
Detention? I can't go to detention. That would ruin my perfect record. I can't have that. Zippy, I can't have my record ruined. I can't. I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay. Plus, to make even matters way worse.
What?
Okay.
What's
I heard the
worse
teacher
than this?
of detention, Miss Longnails, she scratches her nails down the chalkboard until your ears fall off. My ears, Zippy, my ears are so cute. I can't have my ears fall off. What are you going to do?
Oh my gosh. Look,
I have a panic
Jordan,
attack.
you were just telling me about how you thought something weird was going on with Dr. D, right?
Yeah,
But Dr. D is telling us to do something that we know is wrong.
right.
Is doing the right thing worth getting sent to detention? Detention.
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yes, we should be good examples for the rest of the class and do the things that Miss Wise asked us to do.
What?
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna calm down now, okay? Here's what we need to do. We need to put a stop to Dr. D's plans.
Okay.
We've got to stop what he's trying to do. Okay.
Yes.
But I'm still freaking out a little bit. Do you have a plan? Don't you have a plan? Do you have a plan?
I do have a plan. I do have a plan.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Ready?
Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right. Okay. Excuse me. Dr. D. See, we were just wondering if we could go to the related arts class now because we are playing the bagpipes and we really need to practice because we have this really big concert coming up next month. Can we go?
I told you to stop worrying about school and start being lazy. For going against what I said, both of you are going to detention. Detention.
Well, that didn't work, Jordan. Hurry up and sit down. Hurry up and sit down.
I don't
Sit down, Jordan. Come on.
Not detention!
It's okay. Sit
My
down.
record! What are we gonna do? Oh, it's not gonna
Jordan, it's okay.
No, it's
We're gonna
not.
make it.
We're making it. It's just as bad as I thought. Everything is so dark. Oh my goodness.
We'll be okay, Jordan. We'll
I
be
don't think
okay.
so. I
I
don't think
know
we're
that we can get out of this, okay? We chose to be good examples instead of doing what we knew was wrong, right? I'm just really glad that you're my friend. And
Yeah,
because I don't think I could have stood up for the right thing
Yeah.
all by myself.
I mean, at least we'll lose our ears together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, there it is. Big long nails. That's it. My ears are falling off, aren't they? Are they falling off?
No.
They're totally falling off. I know it. I know it.
They're not.
Yes, they are.
Uh,
My beautiful ears.
If only Miss Wise were here, she could help us. She would know what the wise thing to do is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello? Did someone say my name? Is there someone else here in my vacation spot? Ah, I just love it here. The sound of nails scratching on a chalkboard is so soothing to me. Some people like the sound of waves and seagulls, but I just love nails scratching on a chalkboard.
Oh, Miss Wise, you're in here with us in detention. Oh, we're not alone, Zippy. We're not alone.
Miss Wise, you'll never guess what happened. Our substitute is telling us to do all the wrong things, and it goes against everything that you've said to do is right.
He's crazy.
We wanted to be good examples for the rest of the class by doing what was right, but then we just ended up here in detention. Detention!
You know what? It is very rare that we have a bad substitute teacher here at Springside. But when we do, our students always know how to be good examples and do the right thing. For example, I had a class a few years ago that was competing in the annual Springside Olympics. The Olympic event was one big race made up of 5 different parts. To start the event, the racers had to eat 3 of Chef Cook's spicy jalapeno-covered pickles. Then they had to race to the top of the school, all 25 flights of stairs. From there, they had to do a trick off the diving board into the pool on the 22nd floor. Once in the pool, it was time to shoot a basketball onto the courts beside the playground. Finally, the racers had to get out of the pool and walk on their hands through the slimy baked bean pit all the way to the finish line. Yahoo! The Springside Olympics are very competitive, and a boy named Angus Whopper told the rest of the class how they could cheat in order to win. All they had to do was hide the pickles in their pockets, sneak away to the elevator, and head straight to the roof. All the kids in the class agreed, and they were ready to cheat. But 3 friends stood up for the right thing. They said they weren't going to cheat. Even though my student threatened to give them atomic wedgies, they decided to be good examples to the rest of the class by choosing to do the right thing. Because those 3 friends wouldn't cheat, they convinced their friends in the class not to cheat either. Pretty soon, no one wanted to cheat. This made Angus so angry that he gave up and quit.
Bye!
They were 1 man short, but decided to compete anyway. And wouldn't you know it, they took first place! I found this all out later, and I have to say I was so proud of my class for not cheating. They remembered wise words, Proverbs 12:26. Godly people are careful about the friends they choose. You see, those 3 friends wised up and carefully chose to be a good example to their class instead of following someone else's unwise idea. This is why it's wise to carefully choose good friends who will be a good example for you to follow.
Wow, Miss Wise is totally right. Those friends from her class stood up for what was right, and they set a great example, just like we did. Since they chose to be wise and to wise up and make a good choice, they were rewarded.
I agree.
I know.
I agree. We need to go back down to the 15th floor, and we need to let Dr. D know that our class isn't going to do what we know is wrong.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, you know what, Zippy? Thanks for being here with me on this. I was freaking out a little bit, and it's definitely easier to be a good example when you know that you have good friends who are right there with you. So thank you so much.
I agree. Let's do this.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
Okay, all right.
Oh.
Oh, that's it. All right, perfect. Get there. Get there.
What? How? What? Your ears aren't falling off. No one has ever come back from detention with their ears still intact. Who was protecting you in there?
Miss Wise was in detention with us, and she helped us see what's really going on.
That's
You
right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
We know what you're up to, Dr. D.
Yeah, we got your
and-
number.
Yeah, we got his number.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. And we cannot do what you're asking,
Nope.
okay? Because we know that it's wrong.
It's very wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good job. Okay. We would much rather go to detention than be bad examples for the rest of the class.
We
right?
would.
We will go to detention.
Yes.
Right. We want to make the wise choice. Right. And
Wise up.
the wise choice is to follow Mrs. Wise's wise words. Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Well then, it seems that my work here is done. I suppose that you will just go back to doing what Mrs. Wise says, and I guess I'll have to find another class to disrupt. I hear old MacDonald on the 2nd floor will be out tomorrow. Good thing Dr. D is here to sub.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Dr. D is going to teach old McDonald's class.
That's right. Okay. We have got to get there before he does, and we've got to tell them to not follow his example. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So what are we waiting for?
All right, we gotta go.
Let's
Okay,
go.
okay, all
Let's
right,
go.
all right.
Go, Jordan.
Show!
Man, y'all, can you believe that substitute? He was one crazy dude, but he done got himself fired, and they brought me all the way in from Texas, y'all. They paid me some good money. But Jordan and Zippy were trying to get them to do the right things even when they knew what was wrong. But, you see, those boys and girls, they knew what was right and set some good examples for their friends. See, don't you know, this reminds me of a story in the Bible that my old grandmommy used to tell me, and it comes from Daniel chapter 3. I once had a third cousin named Daniel. He didn't do so well. But if you remember, there was that King Nebuchadnezzar, and he was king of Babylon, and he was so mean, y'all. You know what he made them do? He made this huge golden statue of himself, and he told all them there people, when you hear this music, you must bow down and worship that statue. And if you don't, you will be thrown into a fiery furnace. And I bet you that's hotter than a jalapeno pepper. Oh. So, what do you think happened next, kids? Well, pretty soon that there music started to play, and one person bowed down, and then another, and then everyone in the city bowed down to the statue. So, as we know, are we supposed to bow down to anything other than God? I bet you said no, and children, that's right. All these their three friends knew that too, and they wanted to set a good example for all those other people there by choosing not to bow down to that statue. So what do you think happened next? Well, soon that there King Nebuchadnezzar, he heard that all those three friends did not bow down, and he was madder than an armadillo in a trap. But he decided to give them one more chance to bow down to that statue before throwing them in that hot, fiery furnace. So what do you think? You think these three friends bowed down to worship that king? No, they said no. We don't need no second chance. We know that bowing down to anything other than God is wrong. And we want to set the right example by doing what is right. So that there King Nebuchadnezzar, he was mad again, and he had that fire heated 7 times hotter than normal. His servants tied up the friends and then threw them in that there fire. That was like a barbecue we had that one time. Oh, that was some good ribs. But that there fire was so hot that the servants who threw the friends into the fire were burnt. But just like that, the king looked into the fire, and he started to count those men. He counted 1, 2, 3, but then, y'all, there was 4. He said, hey, servants, didn't you throw 3 men into the fire? The servants looked into the fire too, and when they counted, 4 men, y'all, in the fire, and one of them looked like a glowing angel from God. The kings ordered the friends to come out of the fire, and they didn't even smell like smoke. God had protected them because they chose to make good examples and make the right choices. And since the friends showed good wisdom by being good examples, the king that everyone in the city to worship God instead of the statue. You see, boys and girls, these friends were given the chance to do them something they knew was wrong. And even though doing the right thing was hard, just like roping a mad cow, the friends chose to follow God and set a good example for everyone. And that's what we need to know today. So repeat after me. I will be that there good example. All right. Remember, it's important to think about the kind of examples you are following, and y'all, which kind of examples you are being to all your little friends. Let's pray. Dear Jesus, thank you so much for keeping us safe and for helping us to be good examples to all of our friends there, and help us to continue to make the wise choices when things get hard. Amen. Now, you children take some time and spend time discussing these questions with your families, and we'll see you back next week, you hear?